Hello, thank you for choosing Evrycard and welcome to this instructional video, Getting Started with Evrycard. This video will take you through the basics of setting up your card, as well as the different features of the Evrycard creator, and finally, creating an Add to Contacts link, so your details can be added to a target phone. We do recommend you set up your Evrycard on a desktop, either PC or Mac, however the process can also be completed on your mobile device. But for the purposes of the demonstration today, and just to show you the process a little bit easier, we'll be using a desktop computer today. So first things first, let's get started by firing up our browser. Today we're going to use Google Chrome, however you can use any browser that you wish. We're going to enter the address bar and navigate to my.evrycard.co.uk. We'll now be presented with the login screen, but as we're a new customer, we're going to want to activate our Evrycard. It doesn't matter if you haven't received your Evrycard just yet, we can still go through this process and get your profile ready for when you receive it in the post. So, just for the profile, today we're going to enter some dummy information. Let's just call it test user. Test user. And then we're going to want to click I confirm that I've purchased an Evrycard and click register. We're now presented with our Evrycard dashboard and we need to create our first Evrycard. So click the button Create Evrycard and Evrycard page. We're now presented with this dialog. You need to enter your Evrycard ID into this dialog box. You should have received that in an email, or if you've ordered our enterprise version, you may be receiving that in the post with your Evrycards. But if you don't know your Evrycard ID or you haven't received it, just contact our Evrycard support team and we'll get it over to you straight away. So for the purposes of this, let's call it test 1, 2, 3, 4 and click Create Evrycard page. Now here's our Evrycard. Our settings are on the left hand side and our preview is on the right hand side. This is what our Evrycard looks like at the moment. Now to get things started, let's change the Evrycard profile. So click the big camera and let's add in a profile picture. Here's one we have saved earlier. And let's call her Jane Doe. And she can be our marketing director, why not? Just for the purposes of the demonstration. Now if you move further down the page, you see we can change our text colour and our background. So if you want to have this in your corporate colours you can do, but for the purposes of the demonstration today, let's go with a white background and let's go with some black text. You see an option here for a leap link URL. This is quite a powerful tool, but we'll explain this in a bit more detail in another video, so please make sure you come back and check for that one. But for now, let's move down and let's add some social media details in. So we can change the colour of our social media buttons here. Let's make them black and let's enter some dummy information for now. So Evrycard. As you scroll further down the page, you can see there's quite a few options here for different social media details. We'll just stick with a few for now. We'll come down the bottom and click Update. Now we have some icons in the bottom. Our next step, we're going to want to add an Add to Contacts button. So if you aim the card at a target phone, the user can click Add to Contacts and have all your information stored in their phone book. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So if you come over here, we're going to want to create a link block. So we need to click on the link box button. There's already a test link block in there already. We're going to want to delete that one by clicking on the 3 dots on the right hand side and click delete. Now we have no blocks, let's add our first one. If you come over on the right hand side, you can see this one for Evrycard. This is the block that allows the user to add your contact details into their phone. You've got loads of other options here for different link blocks as well, which we'll cover at another time, but for now this is the most important one. We're going to call this Add to Contacts and click Submit. Now you can see our Evrycard link block is in here and it's displaying on our profile as well. We now need to enter some information so our Evrycard knows what details to throw over to the target phone. So we're going to click on our 3 dots and click Edit. Now let's enter some test information here. Evrycard. Of course, fill this out with your own business and personal information, or any information that you want to send over. As we move further down the page, you'll see you can also edit the background colour and text colour of that button. So let's make it stand out a little bit. Let's make it green. It's a positive click to action. And let's give it some white text. You can also change the border to either round or straight. Let's go with round on this occasion. Now if you move slightly further down, you can see an animation here. So if you want this button to stand out even more as the button to press, let's add a wobble to it, and let's make it wobble twice. And if we click update, you can see what happens. So this really helps the button to stand out as one that you want the user to press, especially as if you get a few more link blocks on your profile and you really want them to add to contacts but have an option to do something else as well. That's quite a useful tool to use the animation. So that's your add to contacts link block added in. If you now tap or scan the QR code on your Evrycard, you should be presented with this profile. If you have any problems at all, just get in contact with our support and we'll gladly talk you through any stage of the process. And we'll be back in another video to describe a few more of these link blocks. We hope to see you soon, and thanks for listening.